Hello everybody, this is me Johan here. I've been using this Realme C3 as my primary device over the past 1 week and I have been really impressed. This is my full review of the Realme C3. Before we go ahead with this review, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right out there and do hit the bell icon so that you'll get notified with the latest videos the second they are uploaded on YouTube by me. Alright, then I've gone ahead and unboxed, and this is what comes inside the box of the Realme C3. As far as the MRP goes, it's mentioned over here as 8,999, but I purchased this as low as 8,000 rupees on Flipkart. Over here we get the instruction manuals, and this is the handset in itself, and this is the charging brick along with the charging cable, the micro USB. We don't get Type-C with this. Alright, I'm under direct sunlight right now and the phone's brightness has been set to 100%. It needs to be at 100% brightness to view it directly under direct sunlight. The one area in this Realme C3 that has really impressed me has been with the quality of the display. It's an excellent display used on this phone. It's a 6.5-inch IPS LCD display. As you guys can see, the viewing angles are really good on this display. It gets quite bright enough. Realme claim it has a peak brightness of 480 nits. Under direct sunlight though, you need to crank the display to 100% brightness. But overall, an excellent panel used in the Realme C3. To just give you guys an idea of the quality of the display, just have a look at it. The colors are so punchy and so vibrant. I mean, I'm really shocked that this is an 8,000 rupee phone. This is an excellent display. This clip you're seeing has been played at its maximum resolution, 720p, and the brightness has been cranked all the way up to 100%. Media content on this phone was a really pleasurable experience. As far as display protection is concerned, it's calling Gorilla Glass 3 use, and the best part is it comes with a pre-applied screen protector, so that keeps the display quite safe. In terms of safety, fortunately this phone is splash proof, so if you splash water on top of the screen or even behind, I don't think you should have much of an issue as they have certified it as splash proof. The only thing is, do not go swimming with it or do not go taking it to the beach and playing in the water. Things like that will definitely spoil the phone, but it's nice to see that the phone is at least splash proof. Regarding the speaker on the Realme C3, it does come with a single fairing speaker towards its right bottom chin. Alright, then the speaker has been set to 100% volume, and as you guys can hear, it's sufficiently loud enough. It's a quiet environment right now, but the best part is, even in a sufficiently loud environment, the speakers can be heard without any hassle. The best part in all of this is the quality of the speaker. I must say one thing, the quality of the speaker is really good considering the price. So the speaker is overall a thumbs up. Alright, in terms of in-hand feel, keep in mind this phone comes with a 5000 mAh battery inside. It's not the lightest phone out there. At the same time, it's not a very heavy phone. In terms of weight distribution, Realme have done a really good job. There's a certain heft to the phone that makes it feel quite solid in the hand. The power button and of course the volume rockers all feel clicky and well put together. And in terms of construction, the entire construction of the phone is made up of plastic. The frame as well as the back is made up of plastic. Now there's a nice texture to the back of the phone. So this texture actually would avoid the phone from getting too many scratches. So that's a good job overall Realme has done. So in terms of build quality and construction and in-hand feel, the phone is overall a big thumbs up. The one area where I've not been too satisfied with the Realme C3 has been with the camera bump. As you guys can see, it protrudes a little bit outside, a little too much I would say. So when you actually place it on the surface, this wobbling tends to take place. So my sincere advice is for y'all to buy a case that covers that well, so that this wobbling doesn't take place, so that it is evenly placed on a surface and the phone does not have any kind of damage in the long run. Unfortunately, the charging port given for this phone is not Type-C, it's the old micro USB. But then again, considering the 8K price tag, I'm not really complaining. Fortunately, this phone does come with a headphone jack that's placed right beneath its left bottom chin. Okay, now actually analyzing the quality of audio that comes out of the headphone jack with a decent pair of earphones. As you guys can see, I did most of my testing with the Realme Buds 2 and the Blancpain EM10. The quality of audio is pretty good considering the price. The volume at maximum is sufficiently loud enough. It's not too loud though. It could have been a bit louder, but yet again, considering its 8K price tag, it does a very respectable job. Most of the users will be satisfied with the quality of audio via its headphone jack. Moving to the side of call quality and reception, how was the call quality and reception on this phone? As you guys can see, I'd used dual SIM on this phone full time. Call quality and reception on this phone was good. It's not the best in class, but never did I face any situation where I couldn't hear what the other person on the other side was saying. Neither did the other person face any situation. It's been satisfactory overall. This phone does come with dual SIM along with micro SD card support, so that's a big thumbs up. This Realme C3 does come with a humongous 5000 mAh battery, and it needs to power a 6.5-inch IPS LCD 720p screen. It's not 1080p, but to keep in mind, the Helio G70 processor is a pretty powerful processor. Many batteries that they claim are 5000 mAh don't really deliver in terms of real world usage, but I'm glad to say one thing. This Realme C3's battery life has been nothing short of superb. The heaviest of heavy users can easily get one full day out of this phone's battery. A medium user can get about 1.5 days, and a very light user can get more than 2 days battery backup out of this phone's battery. Battery life on this phone has been nothing short of excellent, and it's a huge thumbs up from my side. With the supplied charger in the box, this Realme C3 takes exactly 2 hours and 50 minutes to charge its 5000 mAh battery from 5 to 100%. The one area where this Realme C3 really surprised me was in terms of its performance. I had to keep reminding myself again and again that this was an 8,000 rupee phone. As you guys can see, the variant I have with me comes with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. The processor used in the Realme C3 is a very powerful processor. It's the new MediaTek Helio G70 processor used inside it. And the power of this processor is equivalent to the very powerful mid-range processor, the Snapdragon 675 octacore processor. As you guys can see, I did run an Antutu benchmark on this, and the scores were really impressive. 1,91,754. So these scores are equivalent to the Snapdragon 675. Most of the phones that come with the Snapdragon 675 processor cost anywhere between 10 and 15,000 rupees, which is anywhere between 4 and 5,000 rupees more than this phone. Since this phone runs a 720p display, the performance on this phone, I gotta tell you guys one thing, was really excellent. As you guys can see, I have a minimum of 15 apps open in the background. I do not keep anything less than 15 or 20 apps in the background. Usually with these ultra budget phones, I usually don't keep more than 5 apps open in the background because it cannot take that kind of load. But this phone really surprised me in this department. As you guys can see, the RAM management has been done really good on this phone as well. I had no problems even with RAM management. It handled everything I threw at it without any issues. Even games, surprisingly, like PUBG and Call of Duty played with not much fuss on this phone. Performance wise, under 8,000 rupees right now, this is the best performing smartphone in the market today.
PUBG was played at HD graphics settings and high frame rates. The gameplay was surprisingly good and never did I face any unwanted frame drops. It was very enjoyable and quite smooth playing PUBG on this phone. Call of Duty was played at its low graphics settings, but even over here, the gameplay was very smooth. I did not expect this from an ultra-budget smartphone. It surprisingly did not heat up all that much. Under 8K, this is currently the best gaming smartphone I've tested till date.
In terms of software and security patch, this phone is running on the latest Android version 10. This is the Realme UI version 1. And in terms of the security patches, it's 5th of December 2019. We're right now in the month of February of 2020. So it's a little behind, but from the looks of it, Realme will be sending security patches bi-monthly on this phone. As you guys know, this phone does not come with a physical fingerprint scanner, but it does come with Face Unlock. The Face Unlock on this phone has worked really well. All you guys need to be doing is hitting the power button, placing it towards your face, and as you guys can see, the lock unlocks, and all you need to do is swipe up and it unlocks in an instant. Alright then, I'm under low light conditions right now, but as you guys can see, there's sufficient amount of light. If I just hit the power button and place it towards my face, as you guys can see, the Face Unlock works just fine, even in low light. But on the Android side of things, as you guys know, things aren't all that secure. I'll just showcase it to you guys right now. I'll just close my eyes, hit the power button, and as you guys see for yourself, it's unlocked. All I need to do is swipe up and I'm inside. It's not the most secure out there. Alright then, now regarding the cameras on the Realme C3, the main sensor at the back is a 12 megapixel sensor and the second sensor is a 2 megapixel depth sensor. The selfie camera in the front is a 5 megapixel sensor.
In idle daylight, the rear camera of this phone does a very good job in taking good and clean images. The selfies in daylight came out quite good and very satisfactory considering the price of the phone. The portrait mode selfies came out okay, but there were edge detection issues. Even in low light, the images taken by the rear camera of this phone were surprisingly satisfactory. The selfies taken in low light also came out quite good.
Alright, then this video clip you're seeing is being played using the rear cam of the Realme C3. It's at its maximum resolution right now at 1080p 30 fps. I'll just run and show you how stable it is. This is video footage shot using the selfie cam of the Realme C3. This too is topped at 1080p 30 fps. You guys can have a look at it and see for yourself. Alright then, I'll just run and just see how stable it is.
To conclude, the Realme C3 has class-leading performance. The cameras are really good, the battery life is excellent, and under 8K, take my word for it, this is the best gaming smartphone you can get right now. Both PUBG and Call of Duty played with no fuss on this phone. As of 2020 February, this is the best smartphone under 8K right now. There's no smartphone that can beat this overall. This is the most well-balanced and rounded smartphone under 8K right now. I'd recommend you guys to buy the 4GB RAM, 64GB variant, that is 8,000 rupees. The links to buying the phone are there in the description below. Alright, most of you all want to know what is the SAR value in the phone. Does the phone have an LED notification light? Does it support dual SIM 4G Volte? I've gone ahead and answered a few questions and answers and I put it down in the description. Do check them out for your reference. I've also gone ahead and done a camera review and also a battery life review of the Realme C3. Those videos will be out in a few days' time. Either ways, the links to those videos will be in the description below the second they're uploaded on YouTube by me. Do check them out for your reference as well. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. What else can I say? Wishing all of you a tremendous day ahead of you. Ciao for now.